Hello and welcome back to my Soul Reaver playthrough. We left off in Melchiah's region, and I actually recorded the second part, and then I found out that I had changed some audio stuff, and the audio balance was not good, so I'm re-recording. So unfortunately, I beat the first boss and got an achievement for it, but I am gonna have to redo that. Unfortunate. This is what I was kind of explaining previously in the last episode, that physical objects will be visible through the warp point. As you could see, the torch was visible when I came here to Melchiah's region, and I think that's super awesome. Just how persistent the world is. Alright. So we're going to go into the belly of the beast. Specifically the necropolis here. We left off with this block. And we just have to push this on top of the other block so that we can jump onto the high ledge there. So specifically with the audio stuff, what I was kind of messing around with was I was increasing the voice volume, essentially, while keeping the sound effects and music relatively low, because I was kind of disappointed at how low the audio was for the voiceover, because honestly the voiceover is like the best part of this game. So to have that be barely audible is really unfortunate. So it should be better now, is what I'm saying. Toss him into the lake. Suck up his soul whenever... There it goes. Yum. Just taking a peek at the old graphics a little bit. Sorry, something fell in my room and distracted me for a second. Oh, we have a health upgrade there. Got some. Oh, hello. Where'd he go? Excuse me. I know there was one here. There he is. Hey. Whoa. Uh-oh. What? This guy is one of the tougher variants. I kind of noticed last time I was recording that some of the enemies, the different vampire types, they seem to have like a strong version and a weaker version. I don't remember noticing that in the old game. I guess the models just didn't represent that very well. I don't know. Oh, give me my spear. Because these guys, like that guy, goes down way quicker than the guy I faced outside. Okay, and this is entering the necropolis proper. So, oh, see, this guy's going to be tougher. He takes a lot more hits. There we go. Yum. I really like the, I have a, maybe it's a bit weird, but I have a little bit of a fascination with spooky things, kind of horror, not really horror, but like Halloween kind of themed stuff and whatnot. Nightmare Before Christmas is a favorite of mine, you know, graveyards, things like that. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And so the necropolis is a level conceptually that I really enjoy. I also find this very interesting how mechanical everything is. It's so unique that in this world that you have this... Oh, shoot. you have this sort of post-industrial vampiric race in this fantasy setting. Like, people are still using spears and various other almost, like, here's a torch, for example. Here's a torch next to all this piping and machinery and metalworking. It's oh, hello. It's just really interesting to me. Let's take out the little guy first. It'll be quicker. Let's see if we can hop up here and suck up this soul. Jump down, get our spear. Ooh. Oh, man, the range of the melee weapons is so bad. There we go. I also think that the vampires in this section are some of the most interesting, like how they burrow and pop out of the ground, and how they are thematically like grafting corpses and bodies to them and body parts. It's like, it's really it's, I don't know, it's cool. So here, let's see here. I forget which one I have to pull for first. Not this one. This is kind of a cool room. Got some sort of machinery. So we have to pull this first to bring the third cog in the contraption, the third gear, wheel, whatever you want to call it, out. So now when we pull this, it will turn. There we go. Am I still on low graphics? No. So this should loop back to the other area. Did I not go this way? I could have sworn there was, yeah, here we go. We didn't go this way. There's a vampire here. If we pull this out, he'll come back to life. And we have a vampire hunter here. Yeah, see how this guy now worships us? Because we didn't kill the first one that we encountered. So we're seeing the effects of that morality system that I mentioned in the previous episode. So that's pretty cool. The fewer enemies I have to fight, the better. Okay, and so now that we have the gears working, we can lower this section of the floor. And with... Excuse me? Why am I getting oh, hello. I don't remember you. Heard the combat music kick in and I was like, why? Okay, so in my failed recording that I was making last time, hold on. First, we can pull this out to get back up. Because, yeah, we can't get up without that. But in my failed recording, I somehow missed that this is a passageway. And I was sitting there really confused for a few minutes. Oh, also, you may have noticed that I disabled the compass, which I did in my failed recording as well. I decided I like having the HUD clear, and I think I can navigate the world well enough without it. So the fewer things clogging up the HUD, the better. I like the atmosphere. And what? Combat music? Again? Where? Something's trying to fight me, but it's on the other side of this ledge over here? Huh. I'm genuinely kind of confused. So what we have to do here is, this is a little difficult to tell with the old graphics, especially. Actually, maybe it's more obvious. But we have these 4 wooden beams that are holding up the floor that we previously lowered. We have to move these blocks underneath them so that they catch fire and get destroyed. So we will slowly take out the support that is holding up the floor above us. Wait, hold on. I thought I heard something trying to attack me. Okay, next. I don't know, I think this puzzle's kind of neat. As far as block puzzles go, this one kind of always stuck out with me. Kind of reminds me of, like... I mean, I guess it really reminds me of Zelda games, but the way that it affects the environment, I think, is kind of cool. Alright. Is this the last one? Or do we have one more? I don't remember. Let's see here. There we go. So down falls the floor. And now what we have to do is we have to collect these 4 blocks and place them on the 4 corners of this pedestal. And I believe this will open a gate somewhere leading to the boss, but I haven't actually shown that off yet. There we go. One more. Perfect. Oh wait, no, it causes the floor to fall. And so this leads back to the... Wait, hold on. One of these... This leads back to the passage that we came through. And this leads to the boss. So here we go. Time to fight the first boss, Melchiah.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance.
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Yeah, so this is Melchiah. He definitely got an improved visual overhaul from the original graphics here. A lot of the details of how he grafts bodies to his own have really come out in the HD graphics. It's really cool. Okay, so what we're supposed to do in this boss fight as he chases us, you see he turns green every now and then. That's him phasing through the gates that are located around the map. We have to pull these levers, and as he's coming through, we close the spiked gates on him. And we just do that a couple times. And then we'll be able to deliver the finishing blow. Make sure he's chasing us. Here he comes. Here we go. He's kind of a... the first time I played this game... Oh. So that lever is now able to be pulled. I remember the first time I played this, he kind of freaked me out a little bit just because I don't like being chased. But now we need to make him phase through here. And whoa. This is maybe a little close for comfort. There we go. And
Tell
there.
me, Melchiah, where can I find Cain?
The master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Down comes the meat grinder.
I'm released.
And then we, there we go, we beat Melchiah. His vampiric essence is collected by Raziel to give us our first ability.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul, a fratricide.
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Yeah, so now we are able to pass through gates. I like the... I don't know, I like the touch that Melchiah is like repulsed by his own, the monstrosity that he turned into, and that once we have bested him, he just kind of waits for the grinder to come down on him and accepts his fate. So now we can pass through these gates and collect some of those health upgrades that we passed earlier. So yeah, I don't think we can jump up from here. So we're gonna pass through this spot. These twisty corridors, I know in the original game, often served the purpose of allowing the game to load. Since the game was very, basically pushing the PS1 to its limits, so they needed a lot of space to load and unload assets. There we go. Okay, so I think the first health upgrade is Where's the exit to this place? It's over... I mean, I guess I was close to it. Over here. Whoa. Here you go. Yeah, it was in the water that was down this way? Yeah, I think straight through here.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
Cool. So let's just jump down. Suck up these guys. There we go. So we have two spots that we can go to in this little lake that I saw here. First is this health upgrade.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
Yeah, so these are like pieces of heart, and they look like a cinnamon roll. So if we collect 5, we'll up our max health, but I think only in the material realm. So here, this area leads to a little secret spot. Now this is a character from Blood Omen 1, the very first Legacy of Kain game. This is Nupraptor. He was one of the guardians of the pillars and is basically the reason why they got corrupted in the first place. So we have to push these pillars over. And I believe this will form the symbol that is basically that on the wall. Nupraptor's symbol. I think the Guardian of the Mind. And this is a glyph. It's basically the magic system of the game. It's entirely optional, which I think is really cool. Like, you don't have to collect... Notice there's a bunch of different, like, dots. Those are different slots for different spells, and they're all optional, besides, obviously, the shifting one that lets you go into Spectral. Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool that they're all optional.
Once acquired, these glyphs empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly and wisely.
And I believe this is a refill on energy, so we can probably just use this here, just to test it out. Oops, went the long way. So this is the Force Glyph. I know that because I looked at the map last time I was recording this video and saw that it says that. So yeah, it basically just creates a blast that will damage opponents, or at the very least knock them back. I don't know if it actually deals any damage. So yeah, we automatically get sent back to Spectral Realm when we enter water. Oop. And this Lao, I think is what they're called. This guy saw us. Wow, I cannot see anything. Get rid of him. Second that soul for good measure. I'm gonna run past that guy though. And this guy, oh, he's already running from us actually. Makes it easy. So this is this should be the lake that we were traversing, flying across previously. Yep. So there's our double stack of blocks, and there is the necropolis. And there's a health upgrade, I believe, if I recall correctly. Right up here. Yep. So we just need to come back when we have gained the ability to climb. There's a warp gate door that's going to be blocking us. Man, I love how the geometry shifts. That's one of my favorite parts about the game, honestly. I think that's... I would have loved... I mean, there's some cool stuff they do with it, but I would have loved to see them take full advantage of it. I just think they didn't really have time because of the troubles that this game had in development. So we have a couple different health upgrades that we can get now. The first, I think, is in Raziel's territory here. So let's do that before going to the Sanctuary of the Clans and progressing the story. Guess I could have brought that torch along, couldn't I? I think it's this way. See that blue orb? That is a... oh, here we are. That blue orb is a health upgrade. Or not a health upgrade. Energy refill. You start seeing those around once you have collected at least one spell. One glyph. Drag this over. There we go. Oh, right. Got a shift. There we are. This is what, like, one of the things I love most in games is when you... I mean, I'm a huge sucker for Metroidvania games where you are able to gain new abilities and then travel to areas that you've already been, but re-explore them in meaningful ways. Being able to go and access new areas that you weren't able to before, or being able to get items that you couldn't gather before. So this is all really cool. I love the way this game is structured. So we have this one now. I think we can warp back. We have the other one that we have to get, which is in the Lake of the Dead. Right in the tutorial area where we first encountered our very first vampires. Whoops. Go on in. So it should be this way, I think. Nope. Went the wrong way. Am I in the old graphics? No. Sometimes I can't tell. Oops. Something else that's really cool about the development of this game, the remaster in particular, is that the developers actually hired huge fans of the game that have been producing content for the game for I don't know, like 20 years or something like that. And they actually, I think one of them actually was the director of the project. And I think that's super awesome, because I know there was a fan-made remake that was in the works, but ended up being put on hiatus due to the fact that people, were doing it in their spare time and life gets busy. But that's super awesome that they hired some fans of the game, basically people who are making mods and stuff. And yeah, so far I think this is like a super faithful remake, or remaster I should say. It's fantastic, so that's awesome. Kind of reminds me of what they did with some of the Sonic games. Very different from, say, for example, Nintendo's approach to how they treat fan games. Do I need to be in material? I think I do. I think there's a door over here. Is there? I really don't remember. Ah, there is. Let's see here. Let's go back. Whoop. There we go. Now, this is where it is. Right here. Let's just jump in. Phase through. There we go. 3 pieces of the cinnamon roll. Awesome. Oh, and free souls to boot. Now we can get back. Whoops. Whoops. I think we just want to go to the... well, hold on. Wait. It might actually be quicker to just go through this door and keep going. To get back to the Lake of the Dead. The hub of the world. Oop. Yeah, because now we can go to the Sanctuary of the Clans, which should be through this door. Yeah, here we are. Very cool. We have to phase anyways, so I don't... Oh. Please ignore me. Oh, shoot. They want me. Oh, hey. Would you look at that? Another cinnamon roll piece. Only one more. Awesome. Don't love that. Collect that guy. Take advantage of the fact that he's up against the wall there of the bridge. That way my short range, my super puny range here doesn't play too much of a factor. So if I recall correctly, I'm gonna get ambushed. Yeah. Man, those guys have some spiky gloves. Awesome. Come get me. They actually don't chase me. Oh, actually, this might be a good chance to try out my force glyph. I don't know how far it reaches. Nice. Oh, that was awesome. I got a I got an achievement for that. That's super cool. I love that they don't actually go after me, so it's kind of like an incentive to go get them with their spell. Oh, and there's actually a refill right here. Nice. Oh yeah, so see here, I have the number on the right in the top left there. You see the blue sparkly orb. The number in the right is my maximum energy, and the number on the left is the cost that the spell actually consumes. So our force glyph costs 1, and shift costs 0 because we can do it literally whenever we want. Let's take a look at this area in the old graphics. This is nice. I actually don't remember it looking this good. And it, again, might just be draw distance. But I don't know. It's kind of an interesting dark patch. Apologize for that. My wife is watching something in the in the room and just made a super loud sound. Okay, here we go. Gonna try to throw this guy in the river. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. The urn vase thing. It's like an instant stun right there. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Actually, I have nothing to kill you with. This is gonna be a long walk back to the water. Okay, throw him. Thankfully, they're easy to stun again if you, if they get out of the stun. All right, you're going in the water. I don't remember if there's anything under the bridge. I'm a little curious now. Maybe I should check. Excuse me? Oh, there it is. The soul just got stuck. No, looks like the bridge goes down to the ground. Okay. Ah, dang it. There's another one. I don't think I have a weapon in here, like a spear or anything. I'm gonna have to throw you. Oh, shoot. Yeah, if you don't throw them fast enough, they'll escape your grasp. Time for a quick bath. Soul's stuck on the edge there. There we go. Cool. So now, I mean, I probably could have just avoided fighting all those guys, because I think I have to switch into Spectral anyways, so... Oh well. There we go. Shift through. Wait a minute. Did I miss a door somewhere? No? Here we go. Yeah, this is it. So if I go back to the material realm here. Is one of these a door? Oh, here we go.
Raziel. Cain.
The abyss has been unkind.
It's calling us ugly.
I am your creation, Cain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Cain! You are not God!
This act of genocide is unconscionable. Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kane.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Kane's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kane drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Ooh. So this is the second boss fight. We have to run over and whack him before he can get to us. There he is. The timing is so strict. Woo! Where you at? Where you at? There we go. We gotta get him 3 times. No! I was so close! Yeah, so, jeez, I forgot there's a Wraith here. Oh, no, 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 no. None of that. Get him. I kind of like that the Spectral Realm enemies, their eyes, like the color that their eyes glow, is an indicator of their health. So as soon as we spawn in, we're going to be back into battle once again with Kane. So we're going to have to be quick. So yeah, this is how this boss fight works. Where's he at? There he is. No! I was fooled! I was tricked. We got him though. Check out Kane's old model. Soul Reaver broke.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds.
Ve Victus.
And we are a step closer to our destiny.
We're sent back to the Spectral Realm.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kane's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kane was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kane's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Cain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Cain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
Cool. So yeah, so this is an area of really importance, of great importance to the lore. This is the location known as the Pillars of Nosgoth, and each of these pillars had a guardian at one point. And the one in the center here, which is black and corrupted, whereas the other ones are more light in color, is the Pillar of Balance, and that is Cain's pillar. And in Blood Omen 1, Cain goes around and takes out all of the other guardians who are also corrupted, and then at the very end of the game he is given the choice to sacrifice himself to restore the final pillar, his pillar, and canonically he doesn't do that. And Ariel, the ghost that we just encountered, is the previous guardian of balance who was murdered and kind of set into motion the whole chain of events. The murder, that is. She didn't really do anything. She was just a pawn in the game. And so she is basically the only guardian who still lingers here because she's tied to Cain and the pillar not being saved, and it's still corrupted and whatnot. So we have an energy refill here. Whoa, there she is.
May you find peace here, Raziel.
Okay, and then this I think is a health refill, maybe. Yeah, it looks like a health refill. There's also some souls here that we can suck up, and I think if we step on the center platform, she'll tell us kind of where we need to go. I always found that kind of interesting because if you go to the very start of the game, in the spectral realm, the Elder God serves the same purpose. He will also tell you where you need to go. So yeah, kind of interesting. But yeah, that was 2 bosses in one video. And now we have our Soul Reaver, the actual blade. So yeah, that's super cool. Mechanically, it's really interesting because once we have full health and return to the material realm, we have the Soul Reaver. But if we take our health will no longer drain while we're in the material realm. But this is big but. If we take 1 hit, we lose the blade until we refill again. So yeah, that's the way this works. I also remember there being, oh, maybe it's on one of these pillars. Somewhere there's a climbable wall, which we'll need to keep in mind for later. There it is. That right there is a climbable wall. But I think we need to return to the material realm. Yeah, see, we have the blade here. And we can open up this door using the Reaver. And we should have to fight some vampires on our way out. Kind of an unfortunate thing that we have to turn into Spectral Realm again to shift through these. It would be nice to have the Reaver be able to open those so we don't have to just kind of like shift to the Material Realm and then shift back right away. Then when we come through here, I believe there will be some vampires waiting for us, if I remember. And maybe not. I guess not. I thought I remembered that. But anyways, so the with the Reaver in hand, it also would be nice to be able to open that. We're gonna be dealing a lot more damage than we were previously. There we go.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Yeah, so with that hint, we are supposed to go back to the kind of tutorial area. Oh, also, just wanted to point out, they added the day-night cycle, which was supposed to be in the original game but got cut. So that's pretty cool. I don't really remember what I was saying. Yeah, so back through here, there's a, whoops. There's a gate that we can phase through, which I kind of ignored previously, because I knew that that led to kind of the next story area that we have to go. And the cathedral is massive. It makes up a huge chunk of the game. I believe its original intent, so there's the gate we need to phase through. But I kind of want, wait, where am I? I'm getting turned around now. Oh wait, I need to go, the entrance to the Spectral Realm is closed. Where is it? Right there. It's closed unless you're actually in the Spectral Realm. We're gonna go back this way, because before we go to the cathedral, hopefully, I'm hoping real quickly that I can go back to the necropolis. And I had pointed out there was a Reaver, there's like a Reaver lock, and we can open that now that we have the Reaver. So I'm kind of hoping I can get to the warp room so that we can go there and do that before I forget about it. We are getting awfully close to an hour for the video, though. So let's see here. Melchiah. That's Raziel's territory. Here we go. Go through here. We are already at full health, so we should be able to shift through here. Go through the door. This is a little, shoot, which is the fastest way to it? I guess this way. Would it be? Or is it across the river? I actually don't know. It might be right in here. I don't really remember where exactly the lock is. I just know it's in Melchiah's area. Oh, so satisfying. Yeah, the Soul Reaver, unlike other weapons, can actually take out the vampires, which is great. Don't hit me, please. And you can do it in like 1 or 2 hits. It's great. Here we go. So here we can interact with this. Opens up a new passage, which is pretty awesome. And I guess we have another lock that requires the Reaver. Kind of weird to have 2 locks in a row, but whatever. I honestly don't remember what's back here. Oh, that's right. This is an energy upgrade piece.
With
Shard.
this artifact, your glyph energy capacity is increased.
Or maybe... Oh, wow. 6? From 2 to 6. That's awesome. So, unlike the health upgrades, it actually is just 1-to-1. You know, you pick up one, you get a actually really shockingly big boost to your energy upgrade. Or energy capacity, rather. Very cool. Oh, you're back. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if I can come back this way, actually, without falling into the water. I don't think I can. Oh my goodness. We're good. We're good. Okay, now I just need to not fall in. Let's go. Oh. Ah. No. This is the worst. Okay. Come on, Raziel. There we go. Oh my goodness. We did it. We're gonna go into the safe room here. And then we will go back to the Lake of the Dead, I guess? Yeah, that's like the closest area to where we need to go. And then we can finish off the video. Oh, am I actually going the wrong way? Dang it, I meant to I meant to go back to the Eldergod, actually, because that's where we're going to start off the next video. Just wanted to hear Tony J's voice one last time before calling it quits for this episode. Here we go. So I think if we step here...
Seek out Zephon's lair, Raziel. Beyond the ruins that greet your exit from the underworld. Armed with the Soul Reaver, you may gain entry where your path was previously blocked.
Cool. So yeah, there we go. This has been super awesome. I'm loving this remaster. It's been a long time coming. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you join me next time. We're gonna go into the cathedral and we'll see how far we get. Hopefully we'll be able to fight Zephon. And yeah, I hope you join me. And until then, bye.